Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Terminator 2 Judgment Day T-800 figure from MAFEX. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks fantastic, and honestly, this is kind of the figure I've wanted since 1992, whether I've realized it or not. And yeah, just the sculpt is amazing. Just like the leather texture on the look of the plastic is perfect. The wrinkles and the sculpt, pretty much all dead on. Really nice touches of silver for the buckles and the zippers and everything else on the gear. The texture to the shirt itself is very, very nice. I don't know how else it's going to show up. Having trouble with my lighting with this video because it's such a dark figure, so that is interesting, so please bear with me. But then we get the face sculpt and very nice likeness of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then we get the sunglasses, which have the nice reflection, like pretty much perfect level of gloss. I noted that with the Terminator 1 version of the T-800, and that just continues here. Just really cool stuff all around. The proportions are pretty much dead on. I think they definitely captured that look. Just absolutely fantastic. We can see the wrinkles here in the back of the jacket, also with the bullet holes. Very, very nice touch on their behalf. Even the joints, even though they're like obvious, they're well hidden. And I think just a fantastic job here from MAFEX. We get an absolutely insane amount of accessories here, so let's jump right in. Starting with hands, we get two sets of hands. So we get the gloved hands, and we do start off with a pair of fists right out of the box. Then we get a pair of gripping hands. We get a pair of relaxed / cupping hands, a pair of splayed out hands, and then a pair of trigger hands, which are angled as well, which is a very, very nice touch. Then we get the ungloved hands. So we get a pair of cupping hands, a pair of straight up relaxed hands, a pair of splayed out hands, a pair of fists, one gripping hand and one pointing hand / holding hand, and then a pair of trigger hands. So excellent job all around there. Then we get two different head sculpts. So we get the one we looked at first, which has the sunglasses on, and then we get one without the sunglasses, same expression. It is Arnold is a T-800, so obviously there was not a great deal of emotional range there, so that works. Then we get the box of roses and perfect, like nice shiny gold, as you can see there, kind of messing with my lighting here. And we get the graphic of the roses there, and that in the movie, of course, was the Conceal. Was probably the best shotgun in cinematic history, at least in my opinion. Sculpted beautifully here with some really nice gunmetal, and then that matte brown, and then the touches of silver. And we get two versions of it. So we get this with it, you know, this handle piece rested, and then of course, as he would flip it around his hand when he was riding the motorcycle in the chase scene, we get it fully open. So really cool touch, nice mechanical details in there as well. So we get those. Then we get more weapons, of course. So we get the bandolier here with all of these artillery shells, sculpted beautifully, nice detail there, clean paint for the buckles as well. And then we get the rocket, this is a rocket launcher, like grenade launcher, tear gas launcher as it were. Correct me in the comments, so I forget exactly what this is, but very nicely sculpted, just single, you know, kind of in that gunmetal black. And then we get, for the bandolier, we do get that launcher here, single shot, very nicely done, especially with the green strap and the nice touches of silver here for the buckles on that as well. Oh, pardon me. And then we get what I believe is a 9mm. Again, correct me in the comments if I'm incorrect there. But done beautifully, especially the fine details in the grip here. And that nice bright silver. Then finally, we get the minigun, and this is done beautifully, like nice intricate sculpt, perfect shade of that gunmetal gray. If I can get my camera to focus here. There we go. Got that, which leads, of course, into the chain of bullets, which goes into the duffel bag. And a beautiful sculpt here. Nice matte black finish here for the bag itself. It lends itself to a sense of realism. See the strap here, which just goes over the figure, and nice and pliable here with the string of bullets, so the figure can hold it and it can still move around. So that will do it for accessories. Articulation balance here are very nice. As you can see, did get some freestanding kicks. This did take some work though, because we're dealing with some limited range. However, I mean, it's the Terminator. It's not supposed to be this crazy gymnastic thing, so that's okay. I can definitely accept that. So starting with the head, we are on our barbell joint from the neck into the head, and we have a separate neck piece, which allows us to look up. We get fantastic down. We get some nice side to side. Of course, we get rotation as well. Be careful because the head comes off super easily. There's a very shallow joint in there. So it's not crazy. It's just kind of when you really extend it, it just kind of pops off. So be aware of that. Then we get to the shoulders, and we do get a little bit of movement in the shoulder, up and down, front and back. Not crazy on that, but it does work. Then we get perfect T with the hinge up. We get rotation there as well. There's no bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, which bring us just past 90. We do get hinge swivel, hinge swivel, pardon me. So we can get around here, but you're going to be competing with the cuff of the coat. So be aware of that, but you can definitely move within that because it is pliable here. Then we get a barbell here at the diaphragm, barbell at, or pardon me, a ball joint at the diaphragm, ball joint at the waist, which allows for some really nice crunch, even with the jacket. And then some nice arch back, get some nice side to side, rotation there as well, anywhere you want to go. Come to the hips, and again, not full splits, but again, it's a Terminator, so we're not expecting that. So it definitely works for the character. Front kick's very, very nice though, pretty much full 90. We do get rotation there as well. We get a little bit of drop down, just the tiniest bit. Not that that gives us the splits, but it definitely works. Then we get to the knee. We are the single joint that acts like a double joint, so we're getting about that far, which is excellent. Get to the feet. We do have rotation. We have that much of a point. Nothing really forward because we're running into the sculpt of the pants, and then a toe hinge. And of course that allows for some rocker as well. Pardon my lighting here once again, but that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other MAFEX. With some domestics. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally, with the articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Terminator 2 T-800 figure from MAFEX is that this figure absolutely rules. It's not 100% perfect. There's definitely some quirks here, like the head popping off. Getting the accessories just to line up right takes a little bit of work. Obviously the articulation is a little limited, but again, that's fine considering the character. But this is a figure that I have definitely just kind of been in somewhere in the back of my mind just hoping for since 1992, so really cannot take that away from it. Just amazing work from MAFEX. Just a litany of accessories. Aesthetically, I think it's perfect, and yeah, cannot recommend enough to fans Terminator 2 of the Terminator franchise, etc. So this is still available from various online resources, so I will have a link or two in the description below for you to pick this up if you are so interested. That being said, I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining, and if you did, I hope to see you back, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of that appeals to you, come on back, let's escape the world for a while, talk about some gorgeous plastic. And at the end of the day, I just hope you're well, hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.